What's up, everyone? It's your boy Mastermind here of Ohio Cannabis Live. Welcome back to another Friday live stream at 4:20 p.m. As I say every Friday, what you medicating on? Today's weather is better than it's been. It's still cold outside. Temperatures are about in the 60s right now. This is the final countdown to Election Day next Tuesday. What was that? That sounded like the echo died. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? So I'm hoping that you've already voted yes on issue two, but if you haven't, um, there's still time left. Early voting is still going on, so you can still get that done. And also make sure that if you're going to vote at your local polling place, that you figure out today where that is at, so you can make sure that you go to the right place. You don't want to go to the wrong place. I've had that happen where they've changed the polling location and it's been at a whole nother place. So make sure you know exactly where your polling location is. Uh, Earlier today, I participated in a discussion with some folks from a new company, a new group called the Entourage Effect. I think I said that right. If I didn't, sorry. But anyway, it was a great discussion panel, and I will be sharing that with you all so you can watch it. We just covered some of the main things. We had a great panel with great guests. We had Mary J. Borden in there and many others. So it's definitely worth replaying on that. So I'll get that available to you. I also took a tour of a brand new cultivation site called King City Gardens in Cincinnati, Ohio. And man, I have one heck of a video to show you. It will not be on YouTube. It will be on OhioCannabisLive.com. So make sure you follow and subscribe to not only the YouTube channel, but also subscribe and sign up on OhioCannabisLive.com so you can get the alert when I actually add the video on there because you've never seen anything like this. This video stands to be quite informative for those who are interested in growing later on, if you know what I'm saying. So it's definitely a great video. I can't wait to share it with you. I have a lot of pictures that you will be able to see exclusively on Ohio Cannabis Live, and I'm excited to share that with you here soon. Uh, just we had a rally and career fair that was put on by Midwest Canna Women and Medicaid OH. So thanks for having us, Midwest Canna Women and Medicaid OH, and also the Key. Tonight there is another event. This is Dispensary in Cannabis. This is hosted by the Jabari Group, and they'll be having that tonight at 6:30 at the Key here in Columbus. So I will be there. So if you're in the Columbus area and you don't have anything to do tonight, you want to come down and listen and be a part of the networking and discussion, you still can register. You can still come on down. Um, so yeah, I'm coming out a little bit more. I've got a lot of stuff going on next month. But yeah, I've been working trying to get some things ready, because I think we're going to pass this thing. I really do think we're going to pass this thing. And as long as everybody just does what they're supposed to do, and that's vote, 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 yes, yes, yes on issue two, so we can make it happen. But today's show, I want to talk about Ohio lawmakers want to take away the home grower. And I have to raise the alarm on this. I'm hearing this from multiple sources now that lawmakers are planning to immediately cannibalize issue two as soon as it passes. And one of the things on their to-do list is to either limit or remove the home grow altogether. And we have to be prepared to stop and protest that to make sure that they don't even remotely think about messing with that part of the law. We just cannot allow it. And we have to make sure that we speak very loudly and clearly on November 7th by, everybody's expecting 59%. We need to make it 98% so they know like there's so much love for cannabis in Ohio that they better not touch it. They better not touch it. Because if we make it seem like they can mess with it, they'll try to change a lot of things in it and it'll be complicated. We'll be like, what just happened? So we have to be a part of the process. So all I'm really trying to say is that, provided we pass it on November 7th, the work's not done. We still have more education to do. We still have more information to provide people, and we still need to stay in the program. A lot of people say, why would I keep my card? Well, I mean, because you don't want to pay sales tax that you don't have to pay. You don't want to suddenly have to pay 10% more for your meds, do you? I don't think I do want to do that. That don't make sense. And, you know, it's not, from what I'm understanding, you're not going to be able to make any purchases from a rec standpoint until September. So, it's going to take some time for them to retool, reconfigure systems for them to be able to, uh, you know, make it to where people who don't have a card be able to come there. And I'll be very interested about what type of information they're going to collect from a rec user as opposed to what type of information they collect from a medical user. Also, don't forget the Board of Pharmacy is giving everything to Commerce on December 31st. So we got to deal with those changes that we don't know yet. The full scope of what they're going to do. Is this going to be a good change or is this going to be another headache for us? We don't quite know just yet. See, so we have to really stay on top of this. Hey, Mike. Hey, Robert. Hey, Kevin. It's good to have all of you here. Hey, Big Daddy. Hey, Steven. Stan Medical. I hear that. I had a Tremato. How you liking that Tremato fire lens, man? I was thinking about trying that, but I haven't tried it. That's great, Kevin, to see you voted yes on issue 2. I'm glad to see that. And I think that what we're trying to do here is to even continue the discussion. Yes, we're going to celebrate after this happens, but we still have to keep building the community up. We still have to keep doing more things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it up to where people can sign up to be guests on the show, come in through Zoom or some other method, and you'll be able to come on the show and we'll be able to have a real discussion. Even if we can't get it done in person, we can start doing it virtually and start putting it out there in a bigger audience, similar to what we did today. But we need to be reaching thousands of people, not just a couple of people. We need to be sharing these videos with everybody that wants to know about cannabis and legalization here in Ohio and beyond, because right now things are going to change so quickly. Um, our heads are going to spin. And I mean, we're going to have to do a lot of videos about uh, education as far as what if you want to start your own business? What if you want to get a job? I know a lot of people have been reluctant to get a job in the cannabis industry in Ohio because of it not being rec. So some of those people who wasn't willing to work at a dispensary before might now be interested in working at a dispensary now. And I also want to drop some other news that you might not have heard. And I don't know, you tell me if this should have been the headline, but two brand new dispensaries in Ohio are shut down. Oregon company called Nectar has shuttered 2 of its dispensaries because they don't have the workers to keep them open, to make a long story short. And the dispensary was only opening from 2 to 7. I'd love to know what you think about that in the comments. If you live in any of these areas where this happened at, I would love to hear what you think about this situation. Obviously, this story is still developing, but right now, just know that we have already lost 2 brand new medical marijuana dispensaries. They are closed. And I'm going to send you another shockwave. Whenever the dispensaries close like this, they have to destroy all their products. So usable medicine was just lost for no reason. And a community loses a shop. So Bowling Green was getting an extra shop. Now they don't have one. Euclid had an extra shop. Thank goodness a new one just opened. So I'm saying that to say, if we don't start helping support keeping these dispensaries open right now, they're not even going to make it to when rec happens. They're going to be struggling just to keep up. So the more that we continue to not shop local, the worse it's getting for some of these dispensaries to even be able to afford to stay open. That's a reality. It's a reality. And if you need help getting your card, what I have done, and if you haven't seen this yet, go to OhioCannabisLive.com. I have completely revamped the website homepage to a whole new level. And I'm going to show it to you right now. And you can actually see the evolution of it now. But what's important is down here on this section, you can click for a cheap card. This will give you a discount. It's already built in. You just press the button and you're going to get a message telling you you're leaving my site and you're going to my partner site, leafwell.com. Leafwell.com is a medical marijuana recommendation company that's nationwide, and they operate in Ohio. And you can do your appointment via telemedicine. And see, there's my logo, so you know this is legit. And all you gotta do is fill out the information and get going. LeafWell.com has tried to help as many patients as they possibly can by helping people get access to a recommendation virtually, and also providing additional education and information to patients, not just in Ohio, but the whole country. So this is a pretty cool thing this company is doing, because they're able to get you a recommendation on your time, on your schedule. And like I said, the price is, it's not going to be the cheapest in the world. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, but I'm telling you it's reasonable. And from what I understand, other doctors are charging. So, and you do get $25 off for using my discount. So I hope that will help some people. And if it's still you still can't afford this, that's okay. All you got to do is reach out to me at info@ohiocannabislive.com, and we'll see if we can find other alternatives for you. If you have trouble, don't be embarrassed to send me a message and say you need help getting a recommendation. But this one is easy because it's all online and it's real easy. So if you're new and you haven't gotten your card yet, this LeafWell one will be really easy for you to do because, again, it's all online and you don't have to leave your house. Telemedicine was made permanent through the pandemic. When they rewrote all the laws, they made telemedicine permanent. So that means that not just for medical cannabis recommendations, but for any type of medical services, you can actually use telemedicine. And when I say telemedicine, I mean that you're just talking to somebody on a video call, like a messenger call, a Zoom call, or something else like that. And it's free. I mean, for these different procedures, different things you need. But I mean, this just makes it cheaper when you're getting a recommendation than it would be if you had to actually go to a doctor's office in person. They're charging you a lot more. And for some of those people I know who live on the border towns of Ohio, where they're near Kentucky, or some people who live in Kentucky, you'll be able to use LeafWell. Even when Kentucky goes fully medical and I guess their program operational, you'll be able to use my discount there and sign up with the Kentucky program as well. So it just doesn't stop there. And you say, you're still saying that medical card stuff. Why? Save money on taxes. Even if you go to another market, they may accept your card. Some markets are still medical only, so you can still have your card and go to another state and use your med card there. So that is a benefit worth having. It's kind of like giving you a membership card to Medicaid in other states. That's just the reality of it right now. So yeah, I think that, my concern again is that, we have to keep raising the alarm about what I said in this headline here, that Ohio lawmakers want to take away home grow. And we got to go, no, no, no. So just know that that's going to be something I'm going to remind you again after the election. Hey, now that we won, hopefully we've won, that we cannot allow them to take away anything. We need to be looking at adding the following things to the issue 2 legislation: housing, employment protection. And it's something that came up today in this discussion that should be looked into is this, and we've seen it happen in New York and other places, but this issue about determining whether somebody is impaired or not, We need to just figure out a way to work with law enforcement to say, look, sir, someone who's using cannabis, you you can't guess with a gadget whether they're impaired or not. You would actually have to have a respectful conversation with a cannabis user and try real hard to find them really actually impaired, because most cannabis users are geniuses, are highly intelligent and millionaires and artists and athletes and other great people. Cannabis users are like the greatest people on earth. Why? Because we can get along with everybody. We stick to ourselves when we got to. We know how to save money. And we don't cause a bunch of accidents, mass shootings, killings, and everything else that people that are on other drugs do. Cannabis brings people together. It creates a sense of community and love and compassion, while at the same time, it helps build and boost our economy. It can open so many doors for people in the state of Ohio if we are able to legalize this recreational. It's beyond just being able to grow 6 or 12 plants. It's just being able to know that now on, it's not going to be a crime for you to have a nice little couple of plants growing in the backyard or growing in the basement or wherever you decide to set your grow up. But what you shouldn't do is put nothing in the ground yet until at least we hear, because it takes 30 days after. So if it passes on the next week, 30 days later, it will take effect. And then we will be able to, um, go from there. I mean, because I think that most people are like ready to go, and I still think that we need to be challenging lawmakers to come up with some understanding about gun owners. What will it be? Because I feel like there's a catch-22 here. You say, nah, gun owners can't have cannabis, but yet people with alcohol can. I thought we was regulating it like alcohol, like y'all said. So if we're regulating it like alcohol, then we should be able to have our guns. So I just want to be clear by saying that I support the right to protect yourself, the right to bear arms, and our right to freedom of speech. So I feel like at some point we need to address it in advance and as early as possible to say, what about our guns? Because it's going to come up one way or another. And what about my job? A lot of people ain't putting the ish 2 sign in their yard because they don't want the neighbor to know that they smoke weed. I can get that. Come to my house though, it's on every corner. I mean, on my corner though. So it's that situation where people are still afraid and going to be for some time, even after it passed, to come out of their shell. And that's what we've seen for the last 4 years, is that being in a medical program is like a private little club. A few people in your town, got their card. You can maybe go talk to them or call them on the phone. Everybody's so busy. But like that sense of community where we could all sit together and learn from each other, we lost a lot of that during the pandemic. A lot of people closed ranks. Groups are smaller now. These whole big group gatherings that we're all trying to get to happen, they're much harder to happen now because everybody is. And then COVID is still here. Just not ignore it. There's still COVID. People are still getting COVID-19. And there's a new variant out there. So there is still things that make people afraid of in-person events. So that's why I built my site to make it where you can find what you need. And I would love to know, I'm gonna show it again, what you think about the new homepage. Uh, like I said, I try to make it a little bit more modernized. You can still get issue 2 merch right here if you want. Down here below at the bottom will be where we have events. You'll see it down here at the bottom. Um, and it may look different on your phone. I'm hoping you like the phone version better. I actually, there's still more changes to come. Like all these options at the top will be condensed. It won't be so many options at the top. They'll still be there. They'll just be more collapsed. So it'll be not as cluttered up here. So I still not done with it, but I just want to show you the evolution of it, um, and just to make it a little bit different. I got my blogs here so you can read these. I've got some interesting blogs that you should read. The numbers on these blogs are still kind of low, so catch up on these blogs. Um, Also, you can hit right here at the bottom and sign up for the mailing list. And if you need to contact me, my phone number, my email is at the very bottom of the website on every page. So there's multiple ways to reach me here. If I don't answer right away, I'm probably in pain or sleep. But you're seeing right now there's 21 people watching the stream, and we've got 13 likes. So we need 7 more people to press the like button. Um, you know, I think that we're at a point now where it doesn't want to go back. There we go. We're at a point now where our stream has been breaking records on views, but we still need to do better. And I still look forward to creating some different streams on different days with different topics. I can't wait until after this is over so that we can start having some fun talking about other things that we've all wanted to talk about, like growing, making edibles. I've been waiting to do that for a while now, and making it fun, but I just have been reluctant to do so simply because of all the restrictions that we have in our medical program that prevents us from really making our own edibles, which I think is ridiculous. It's like saying we can't smoke cannabis when everybody in the program is laughing at that, because everybody who's used cannabis their whole life knows that they've been smoking it. They haven't been just vaping is a new thing that is still not 100% conclusive. I mean, even me, I go back and forth in my mind about vaping versus smoking all the time. So it's not always the same thing. There we go. We're up to 19 likes. So now we're making progress. We're making progress. Hey, Jimmy, thanks for the super chat. Smoke weed every day. I love you, buddy. We getting it. Hey, I'm trying to get something together in Cleveland. Who wants to do something in Cleveland? Jimmy, we need to meet up at a restaurant. I think we need to just meet up. Y'all just need to lock in a day, um, and we can all get down there in Cleveland and wherever else you live at. I mean, if you want me to come visit your town, let me know where you are, and we'll work something out. And I'll come visit your town and come hang out. We'll show up at the dispensary. We'll do something. We'll hang out. We got to get back to that, And now that I got the minivan, we can ride. Yes, we can ride in the town and country. Well, recently there's been a lot of people giving away issue 2 signs at dispensaries. They've been giving them away. They've been, you know, they've been a little bit more available than they were at first. I think what happened was when they signed up with the vendor to get them, I think there was kind of like an overwhelming point where they were just getting so many orders that kind of backlogged them a little bit. So it took me about 2 or 3 weeks to get my sign. I did pay $10 for it, and then I ended up getting some free ones from the landing in Cincinnati. So I think that you should check your local dispensary and see if they have some. It is very possible that they may have some there now by now. I know a lot of dispensaries have had them and just been giving them away. They can't sell them to you. So check with your local dispensary. As far as the merchandise, in all honesty, if you order something today, I don't think you will get it before the election. Because it's the weekend. It's usually about 5 to 6 business days for you to get some of my stuff. Feel free to support the channel by buying you a button or something just for the memorabilia aspect of it. But I just want to be honest with you. So if you're looking about buying merch today, just know that it probably will not arrive by November 7th. So I just have to be transparent with you as a retailer and as a businessman. I wouldn't want you to buy it thinking you're going to get it on November 7th and it don't come and you're mad at me. So I just had to get ahead of that right now. But the buttons are really not that expensive. If you want one, it's still free shipping. And the t-shirts look great. This shirt has, I love this material because it's kind of really, it's not real thick material. This is a good quality shirt. We'll have some other shirts made that are like we did it or something. I don't know. We'll make something up. That'll be like a celebration shirt. So we'll have we'll have this and then we'll have something after this. I don't know what it'll say. We did it 2023 or something like that with a big weird leaf on it. I don't know. Submit your designs to info at ohiocannabislive.com. If you have an idea for a t-shirt that you want me to put out there, you want to design it, all you need to do is design it in something like Canva or Adobe or whatever, and then you can email it to me at info at ohiocannabislive.com, and we'll make a shirt out of it, and you can buy it, and your friends can buy it, and there it is. You don't have to spend any money, and it costs you nothing. So if you need to do that, want to do that, want to help me out, make some shirts up, I would love to have some patients or viewers design some of my shirts. And I would love to see how they turn out and see you wearing them and know how we made it together. I think that would be a great little project. So if you'd like to make your own shirt, send me your designs, and we'll make sure that we get it so it'll be available to everybody. You can buy it, and you know, there you go. Be a lot of fun. So before I wrap it up today, I would like to know what is everyone having for dinner. I'm having chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy. See, I know what I'm having today. My mind's made up, and you know, Tina's cooking that. My girlfriend Tina is cooking right now. Hopefully, I don't smell any chicken, but that's what I'm having. Let's see what you say, James. Yeah, politicians, we know they're easily greased with the wheels of the money. So that's why we've got to make sure that when the next election is to change over, we got to look at who we're voting for the we got to have a new governor soon. We're gonna have a whole bunch of new legislators we'll need to vote in. So we got to start looking at who the shining stars are now, and figure out who exactly um, is going to be, uh, the next governor. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see who comes out, starts campaigning early. What's up, Captain Green Toker? He said, "Cow against the wine." Ha! Oh, Mike Chewy's. I've never heard of Chewy's, man. What kind of restaurant is Chewy's? Hey, Mike. He with the doobie 490. I see you with the doobie. Ah, you ain't no noob though, man. Stop. Hey, you a veteran on here, man. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you with this super chat, man. That is just so cool, man. Yeah, you guys. I don't know what it looks like on your screen, but you can see it there. The newbie and the little things jumping up and down. That's pretty cool. As you can see, we currently got 19 viewers here. But we've had 56 views. One day we're gonna pull up on there. It's gonna be 1,000 people watching at one time. It's gonna be a lot of chats going. It'll be a lot of people talking, and we'll have a lot of stuff going on. This is only the beginning. This is the early stages of something much bigger. And I also want to let you know that I'm working on something new that'll be off of YouTube. That'll be a series of videos. Not going to go into too much detail because then you won't go to the website to see what I'm talking about. So there will be some new videos that'll only be on the website. Totally free to watch, no commercials or no ads or anything like that. You will have to be registered on the site. You will have to sign in, but there won't be any money involved at this point. But when we get some new, really like super duper cool stuff, now I don't know. I mean, maybe, but right now we're just gonna just get everything working better on the site and get more people on the site, get familiar with the changes we're making, and most importantly, just keep everybody informed and updated, and keep building on the site to make it very informative and have a bunch of education on there. So that's what we're working on. All right. Hey, you about to walk into Dispo. We live. We live in the Dispo already. I love it. All right, everyone. Well, I thank you all for being here. I'm going to get ready to head over to the Key Columbus for the Dispensary and Cannabis discussion forum. So if any of you decide to come check that out, I'll see you there. And if not, I'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to share the video, like the video, make sure you click the notification bell for updates on new videos and content. And don't forget to visit the website, ohiocannabislive.com. And I will see all of you on the next stream.